but because it meant something for him, I was willing to do it for him.
That's so cute.
That is. Did you hear
so
Did you hear the
cute.
compromise in your heart? Do you believe marriage still exists in today's society? Like, is that a thing you always seen on the news? All these things happening with married couples, and divorce rate is up higher than it's ever been. Like, what are your thoughts there?
Okay, I want to preface this. I am married.
Bruh.
But I actually
One correct
don't really. It's so weird to say, like, I don't care about the marriage process. I feel like when I'm in a relationship, if I'm committed enough, I don't need that title to feel like, oh, we're husband and wife. Like, I'm already committed to you. I don't need that title. And then later along the line, like, people think like, oh, you get married and then you get divorced and stuff like that. And I think that's why people get married too early, or like they're like, I'm in love and I need to get married. But like, what is the point of getting married? It's just literally to have the title of husband and wife, right?
Agree.
So why is that so many girls' dreams, or it could be guys' dreams? Because I was the one in the relationship where I felt like I didn't need to get married, but my husband was the one that wanted to get married because he has a more traditional mindset. And he thought that was like the normal thing to do, is to get married, have kids, and all this stuff. And I have slowly convinced him otherwise.
So you've had your own plan and agenda.
Yeah, but I did get married because I feel like it is something that he wanted, so I wanted to give him that. And it didn't mean as much to me, but because it meant something for him, I was willing to do it for him.
That's so cute.
That is. Did you hear the compromise in your heart?
Oh my goodness.
To make your man's heart full. You got married and left the market.
Oh, shut up, you guys.
See, all right, now, Karen, for the person who ain't married, along with me, by the way.
Yeah.
Do you believe marriage is still a thing in today's society?
I think it's still a thing, but it depends on who you are. Like Kat was saying, like, for me, at first I really was very strict on, like, I need to get married and I need to have kids kind of thing. But that was from a very, that's how I was raised. And that's how, like, in the church and everything is how I was raised. Like, that's what you know of. Like, that's the only way. And so as I started exploring my own beliefs and exploring, like, what I want out of things and started asking myself questions, I think I just started questioning what is marriage without religious context. And I'm still kind of exploring that. Like, I'm like, I don't know if I want to get married because I don't know what marriage means anymore. So, like, the only thing it means to me in a family context is I know that once you get married, everybody starts looking and going, so kids?
Yeah.
So
It's just that next level.
yeah, so I want to push it as further as possible, but similar to what she said, it doesn't mean anything to me right now. But if it meant to somebody else that much, because it doesn't mean anything to me, I wouldn't mind doing it. My only thing is I'm keeping my surname. That's my only thing.
You ain't changing your name?
No, I can add on. I can add your surname on, but I'm keeping mine. I just feel like
Same
I
here.
Right?
I have my name still.
Let's
All
go.
that shit. That's just paperwork, y'all.
Yeah, and
Like, it's also my family line too.
I'm
like,
so
don't-
big on that.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
why you gotta take his name?
I'm doing so much work. I'm keeping my family.
Yeah,
line
it's
for
a
my parents.
relationship. It's the both of us. Why does what?
Yeah.
Maybe my last name is better than yours.
Exactly. What if it sounds better? What if
Yeah.
we do?
Or maybe make a new last name. I don't know. Yeah.
And so many people do that. Like
Yeah.
a lot of in the DRC, my friends from the DRC, they only add first names, and they just make up the last name together, kind of thing. I don't know if that's a fact. That was just my friend's family. I'm just putting it out there.
Putting out all types of false information, y'all.
But y'all gotta think about it. When you take someone else's last name, first of all, like if you take your husband's last name, he don't got to do no work, but now you got to change your driver's license, you got to change your passport and everything. Like, and each time you got to pay. That's a lot of money.
I never even thought about
Yeah,
that.
and it's like, for what? So I can have your last name? I
What
didn't
if
even
I don't
want
like
it.
it? Yeah, exactly.
But I think we're missing a crucial point right now. That since we're on the subject of money,
Yeah.
y'all do realize in most cases though, if you get married, once you leave your man, you get to take half his stuff, right?
He also gets to take half of
Yeah,
our
you got to
stuff.
take half of ours.
Oh yeah, I gotta remember. See, their case a
There
little
we
different
go.
because they get into the bag.
Yeah.
But in most cases, you know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah.
It's the opposite. It's the
I
opposite.
wouldn't
you
want
know?
anything too. Like my mom's always big on like I should sign a prenup.
I think actually now it's very more open for people to have prenups. Like I don't think
Yeah.
it's like, oh, like our marriage is not going to work out. It's like, no, like this is the
Yeah.
money that I had before I met you. So this should be separated from before I met you. So
and you can still
yeah.
create a joint account and still do the
Yeah.
marriage stuff together. Like, but it's a choice. Like you're
Yeah.
not deciding to do it, not because of society or anything like that.
Yeah.
Honestly, listening to both of y'all, I think my agreement flies right down the middle line. Honestly, this is one of the
Okay.
times because I do believe marriage is still a thing.
Okay.
But as a man, it's sad that it's come to this, but you always seeing the stories. You feel me? About men getting to the bag. Now, this does definitely not apply to all men because if you ain't getting no money, she clearly can't take nothing from you. You feel me?
And they'd be
But,
like, she's a gold digger. I'm
yeah,
like,
you can't be a gold digger.
What
if you-
gold?
Yeah.
What
If you
gold?
ain't got no money, you can't talk that talk. But like, for the people who make extraordinary amounts, like, and I say extraordinary in this sense because I'm just not there. We talking about 8 figures, high 7 figures. Like, yeah, that's prenup mandatory. So then for me, I would say it just depends. Just because we on the prenup, so I'm in agreement. Marriage is still a thing in society, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Would I do it? Yeah. As long as man, it just depends on when I meet the person. If I meet the person while I'm still on this grind going up, like I feel like I'm doing good for myself, but I'm like on this grind going up, and there's so much further I want to reach, and I meet them now, no prenup, because I wouldn't deal with nobody or date
Yeah.
nobody or be with somebody that isn't supportive of me how I am of them. So
Yeah.
there's no way what I'm doing ain't gonna intertwine with her. So this just it's mandatory. But if you meet me in a couple years from now, and I'm already like,
it's a prenup.
it's a prenup, mandatory. It's not even like a question. You're not just gonna walk in and just like, oh yeah, half of my issues.
Yeah,
yours.
just-
Let me tell y'all, this grind is vicious.
What about, okay, so like you love this partner and I know like a lot of people kind of get offended by the idea of a prenup because they think like, oh, like the whole like, oh, you think it's not going to work out? Like they use that reasoning to say like, you think it's not going to work out? Like, why should I sign a prenup? But you're just trying to protect your assets. But if a girl says to you like, no, like, why should I do that? Like, would that make you think a certain way about your relationship now?
For me, no, because everybody comes after me. No one comes before me. I prioritize myself first. And so, and I've already been on this earth for 30 years.
Okay.
It's impossible for this person to come into my life and mean that much to me to where it erases my full 30 years of work that I've put in. It's just how my brain conceptualizes it, where I'm like, I'm so amazing to have you a part of this, to be able to grow together. But like, I've been already here for all this time without you. I'm most likely gonna be good without you being there, which
Okay.
is why it comes down to that whole like, what stage did I meet you? Because now if I meet you, though, we build though for the next 5-6 years.
Yeah.
Oh, we ain't got to worry. Ain't no prenups. We're not talking about it. So,
Yeah.
but if you meet me in 5 years, what? Man, you said no. Because I'm good, whether you here or whether you not. Like, so.
What if you meet somebody in 5 years and they're, I don't know, you meet a billionaire?
Ooh! And they put me on a prenup.
Yeah.
Then I will gladly sign that prenup.
Or
Okay.
like, oh, okay, that's good.
I
That's
will
good.
gladly sign it. And I
Okay.
tell her, 100%.
Friends like, nah, nope.
I
You
do.
know,
Like, I don't think I would understand.
You're
She,
like,
yeah,
yeah.
just in case. She'd be like, yeah, you ain't taking my money, broke ass. I'm like, hey, I know I'm only at 7 figures, you at 8, but I appreciate you. So yeah,
That's fair.
I don't think prenups is an issue. Like I think, and if a person, I don't know, man, if you're dealing with somebody in general that feel like if they upset about the prenup,
Yeah.
that mean they got some entitlement issues going on, which is
Yeah.
deeper than just the, the whatever's happening. And I ain't no therapist, and so I think I'm good. I think I'm good on that. Like I don't want no parts of that situation.